Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Lone Star Radio on my mind.
Welcome to the Texas Ticket Show. This is Armondo.
Hi, this is Josh.
And we're your hosts today, and my celebrity guest co-host.
Yeah, I'll take all the names.
Nice shirt, too.
Thank you.
And your beard is filling out. You know, you look fantastic.
I need to shave a little bit. It's kind of coming up a little higher than I usually like to keep it a little cleaner, but
They get you running ragged, though.
It's work. Yeah.
Solar's a booming when the sun shines like this, huh?
Yeah, this is our peak season, and when the sun's hot and the ACs don't stop, we keep the energy flowing.
And then the way of the world says most of us want to go living off the grid all of a sudden.
I know the preppers, the doomsdayers, we got the new election coming with politics, all that happening, so people get prepared, and we see buying ammo, guns, and solar. That's what people want.
Right. And Texas has always been the number one energy state, right? So we have this energy prowess, right? And, but it doesn't help our electric bills, and it doesn't seem to, be small. I mean, you think we'd have like that same comparison to the rest of the country, okay, well, we've got all the sun. We got a monopoly on that right now for sure.
Yeah.
But you kind of think that, electric bills in California would be much higher, kind of like the real estate values. Mm-hmm. But they seem to be not. Like they're still getting similar electric bills, which seems off to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's the energy grid's relevant, and we have ERCOT here, so we're a little, bougie with our electricity because we have too many people on our grid, and our grid hasn't been, upgraded. The infrastructure hasn't been upgraded for a decade. And so they've done some small tweaks in some substations and put some generators and batteries to kind of offset and supplement, but they haven't actually done an infrastructure upgrade. And so with that being said, they're rolling these blackouts, charging high rates to try to force the people to lower demand. And so that's why
Stop using so much. Or we'll charge.
Exactly. Stop. Like the news has been putting out on several, across the board on the stations. Keep your house around, comfortable 75 to 78. It's like, where's that comfortable at in Texas? Right? I don't know where that's comfortable.
Well, I just think we got so much sun. It seems like our cup runneth over when it comes to sunshine. I feel like a good storage. How long does it hold in storage? Like if I juice that sucker up.
I mean, you could easily pull a day.
Storage.
You could easily pull a day out.
Full day of power.
But what I tell people is to build a perpetual system. So build it where you can get about 16 hours of battery storage, and then the solar comes up when the sun comes up, recharges your battery, and you can use that all night long again. So you just get a perpetual cycle where you could, it's not I have 5 days or I have 7 days of power. It's do I have enough to make it through all of the night and then recharge it from tomorrow with enough solar. Right. If I have those two equations going, we can keep running indefinitely.
So, and you're going to be at the Texwood show over at the Lone Star Convention Center during the day, September 16th and 17th, right?
Yes, yeah. And on the 16th at 2 p.m., I'll be doing a Q&A style presentation where we can dive deeper into some of these topics and, ask the hard questions that are a lot of, the challenges to solar and the solar scammers that are out there and what they're doing and what to watch out for. So a good presentation to really get educated and not just sold on the
It's
topic.
A cool event. There's everything out there. Tony Texwood runs that show, and I think this is his 5th one, and out at the Lone Star Convention Center. I know he does, the Cypress, the Katie, and a Humble show, I think. And, so he'll be out there September 16th, and he was on my list of things to mention, are the home show, Lone Star Convention Center. And you got a booth there too, right?
Yeah, I think we're 216.
There you go.
216.
And Natural Springs Water Filtration. There's like 3 or 4 flooring companies, roofing. I mean, everything home. Doors, windows.
Baths,
jacuzzis. Yeah.
Turf installers.
There are those lots. That business is a booming turf guys. That fake grass. That's happening a lot. I've seen a couple of neighborhoods entirely developed with turf yards in front. You know,
A lot of the HOAs are battling the city ordinances where they say you can't water your yard outside of these hours and only this much water per month. And when you're having to fight all that and you work a 9 to 5 and raising kids, it's
I'll
like
take the fake grass.
I'll take the fake grass. I don't want the fines from my city and so they do
we've got the Texas Ticket Show likes to eyeball some of these events that are going on around town and some of the happenings, and the home show was on the list, but you're also sponsoring the Moco Fashion Show September evening, September 16th.
Yes.
And your big presence there. Grateful for that. And glad you're going to be out there. And that's September 16th at the Moco Fashion Show at the Shout House. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more later in the show. So today on the show, we have, I guess the Punch Your Texas Ticket segment of the show where we go over local events. And there is some really cool stuff on there. And some corrections. I want to make a correction from last week really quick that no one was really involved in. But the 90s Fest, the Charlie Diggs event, is it's going to be at the we missaid the location last week. That thing's here in Conroe at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. That's at 9333 Airport Road here in Conroe. They'll be having the 90s Fest, and let me get a date for you.
That's cool.
And I put it somewhere else, and I don't want to re-say it because let's see.
So are they gonna have like merch kind of? Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't catch that show, but is it a merch event?
There will be some vendors at the 90s Fest here at the fair. It's Montgomery County Fairgrounds and texas90sfest.com for details and tickets. And it's a day event. It's like noon or to like 6 or to finish. I know when I've seen some of the other events, the headliners come on closer towards the end, but they got Pam Tillis.
Okay.
Yeah, there are. I just saw Pam. Maybe it was Memphis. Pam Tillis. They're just the classics. I'm excited for that, and there's a host of other bands.
Okay.
Right, and they're probably
so it's a musical event.
more modern, bigger headliners, 90s stuff. But, when I saw Pam Tillis on the thing and she did a little video plug, and just seeing Conroe come out of her mouth was such a treat for me. I was like, yeah, he made her say it. There you go, Pam. Say it. Say Conroe. Put it on your mouth. Awesome. That to me was kind of cool. I enjoyed that. And, seeing an old legend I know my parents listened to, and, and then she's saying, come out to Conroe for the 90s.
Riding the Astroworld where the parents had it on in the front of the vehicle.
Well, and so we're going to do the Texas Ticket, Punch Your Texas Ticket event, and we'll go over all the events. We have some folks here today, and the brand ambassador, I believe, her name is Kelly with Alamo Title. And Denise, lady that works with her there, I think she runs the show down there. I think she's in charge of stuff. And they'll be here with us today. But we're not going to talk about titles. Kind of like I didn't bring you to talk about solar. I'm kind of glad you got that in there.
Well, you led me.
Well, I know. I wanted to get it out of the way. But, most of the folks just listen to the first part anyway, so it's kind of good. You got it. You got that. You got my correction for last week. We're square. We're good. We're good.
We have two beautiful ladies across from us. Show them the respect.
Well, let's get this show started and bring them in and do just that. And so with us today, we have Kelly and Denise from Alamo Title, and they're here to talk to us about Oktoberfest.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Kelly. Welcome, Denise.
Yes, we're super excited. We are partnering with the Thin Blue Line, the Lone Star chapter, and this is going to be their third year that they've done it. They've asked us to join this year, so we were super excited, trying to make it more of a community event rather than just a TBL event. So we have Jen Bell with Goosehead, who's another host of ours, as well as Gail Britton with Union Home Mortgage. So we're all trying to put this together and be ready. So we're going to have our first decorating class tomorrow for our bras at Monica's office at One Property Group. So
What time does this start?
It starts at 11. It's from
Great.
11 till 2, 3-ish.
Coffee,
Who knows?
donuts,
Probably
or anything
midnight
like
by the
that?
time we get through with all these bras.
Probably mimosas.
Yeah,
and-
mimosas.
When would you imagine the
wine.
first bras might be ready?
Well, they're going to have to be ready by Saturday because we're going to
okay.
have a sneak peek of what our fabulous bras are going to look like for our event. So I'm hoping that we're going to have 3 to 5
Okay.
There you
within
go.
there.
Ambitious.
I'm not going to overpromise,
Okay,
but
okay.
and we're going to try to just have a variety of different ones so we
Okay,
can.
so just for clarification, so on September 16th, you're going to give them at the MoCo Fashion Show at the Shout House a sneak peek at three to five of these bras that you mastercraft in your
That is correct.
in your
So
in your den of bra design over there, the boutique
Boutique.
Yes.
of
yes, think
yeah,
boutique. So
yeah.
we'll be burning the midnight oil for
Yes.
the rest of the week.
We have a plan for the rest of the week with girl power making bras.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you're gonna show a few of those and just kind of tease them with that, and then introduce the October Fest, which is also at the Shout House.
It's October Ride and Festival, Breast Ride and Festival.
Okay.
And it's October the 14th from 11 to 5 at the Shout House as well.
Okay, so just about a month away from after
yes.
September, after MoCo Fashion Show, same location, so it's a great lead into that. I think that's fun.
Absolutely.
And I also have heard that many of a group of cancer survivors will be there that day, just coincidentally, and I didn't realize how many of them. It's not like anybody shakes your hand and says, I'm a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
Hi,
Right.
I'm so-and-so. I have breast cancer. You know, it's like no one will ever say that. You know, it's just interesting for when that fold gets open and you kind of meet the people and you find out who they are. Because I was like, yeah, I know her. Yeah, she's a friend. Yeah, I know her too. Yeah, wow. Wow, it's terrible. You know, and so much has gone on, like we were talking about earlier with COVID and how that's kept these groups from having those support channels and those support groups available because they're just scared to get COVID.
Right.
So they don't go out. You know, they stay home if they're on chemo or doing any kind of ongoing medical stuff that they do to. I don't know what the therapy is or the regular visits are, if it's all chemo or do you go for whatever that is, in and out of a hospital.
Panels, it's the panels,
Yeah.
the
Right,
test to
right.
see where your
All that
different
stuff.
cell counts are, etc.
And you can't be bringing that in and out of a hospital, even if you could survive COVID and cancer at the same time. I mean,
Exactly. You got to think that's
Wow.
pretty scary.
right?
Yeah. So.
So I kind of understand their reluctance on doing a lot of these public events, but those public events help them to introduce their support group to people that we're not going to tell you on a handshake. You know, they'll survive with their doctor or they won't. You know what I mean? Rather than have that support. So I think what you're doing is wonderful. How does this support breast cancer?
All the proceeds are going to breast cancer. So anyone that rents a booth, all the money from any of the games, we're going to have an axe throwing, mobile
cool.
axe throwing. So all of that money that's raised with that will go cornhole tournaments. There's going to be a lot of ways. We're going to have our QR code around that you can go straight to the website, do a money donation from there. If anyone wants to join the ride is from 8:30 to 10 is registration. I think they're going to try to head out
You mean the
about
bike
10.
ride?
The bike ride.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's open to the public as well. I think-
Motorcycle?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That's
And
what
then-
I think of a ride. When you said bike, I was like, wait, is this going to be
Yeah.
on?
Nope,
Yeah.
motorcycle.
Pedaling, or
So if
is it
anyone
really
wants
good
to
food?
ride
Slow down.
with the thin blue line, it's $35 a rider and I think 15 a passenger or so. But the
Okay.
public's also welcome to join.
And that's a great group. And they've got a lot of riders.
They
I mean,
do.
If they
There's
show
like
up, they show
200
up.
and
Yes,
something
there's
people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's going to be
Oh,
fun.
wow.
And all the riders will get there about between 1 and 2.
Okay.
So we'll start at 11.
Okay.
They'll make a grand entrance at that time.
So all of the different things that will be going on that day will all of the money will go towards that.
That's
So,
fantastic.
Yeah.
The barbecue plates, $10 barbecue plates, which will have pulled pork, a cookie, a drink.
You're hurting me right
10
now.
yeah.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
there'll
too,
be
I haven't
barbecue
eaten.
there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Barbecue will be
$10
going.
plate.
Yeah,
be a
well, the
great
Shout House
atmosphere.
let you do that.
Loud,
How'd that happen?
Yeah.
just because of breast cancer. He was very
I
nice to
see.
let us.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he's
that
going to
is
get all the
very
drink
nice.
money.
Yeah,
So
he's still
they're
got
gonna
that
have a
bar.
lot
It's
of drink. We're
lot
gonna
of
have
seats at that
portable
He fights that bar. He
and-
wants that. You know, it's really interesting to see
Hey,
him.
that's a
nice.
lot of people.
Oh yeah.
But that's a
In
lot
the
of
bar.
that's
In the-
really considerate, irregardless. You know, you got to give one to where it's due. Ram did good there in Shout
Yeah,
House, and
absolutely.
Right,
you know that's a
absolutely.
nice give. You know, and we've seen him do some similar stuff to support other things, and I just think that's totally noteworthy. I mean,
Right.
if
Definitely.
the
So.
guy's going to make efforts in that direction for this community, and he cultivates a
Absolutely.
good one. You know, it's good business. So,
Right.
Special thanks, Shout House, for that, and their support for the MoCo Fashion Show and Oktoberfest. Thank you, Shout House.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, yeah.
We're not just decorating bras. We're also doing pumpkins. We're going to have a big pumpkin
Oh.
patch out there with two of
Oh,
our
yeah, I saw
mortgage
that.
girls, Liz and Corey. We're going to have kids that are going to be able to paint pumpkins, but the community also, I would love to have more pumpkins. Bring them in. We're going to have judging. All the leftover pumpkins are going to be dispersed through local cancer centers and hospitals throughout the area. That way they have pretty pumpkins in their offices, and they get to enjoy them for the next,
That's
few
cool. And you're
weeks.
doing
So-
some bra pong too. I mean, there was some
Bra
other things.
pong, yes.
We're gonna hold on bra
Wait,
pong.
wait,
We'll
Okay,
come
we'll
right,
talk
we'll
about
come
that
right back to
later.
bra pong.
Right.
We're
We'll
gonna
talk
come
about
right-
that later.
But I did want to ask you a question. So Alamo's out in Montgomery, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Where Eva Street.
Well, no.
No?
So in front of Kroger's, we're Lone Star Parkway and 105, that corner right there. In the
Oh,
Simmons
I
Bank
see.
Building.
Okay,
Yeah.
in the Simmons Bank building.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
Not just a bank. We're
yeah. Okay, I know exactly where. That's a nice
Yeah.
building.
Yes, we have the
That's
second
kind of cool.
yeah.
You have the whole second floor there.
Well, not the whole one, but we're on the second floor.
Yeah. Okay.
Enough of it. We're going to take over the rest of that floor soon.
There you go.
Well, okay. Let me ask you a question. Have you gone to Bar A Barbecue?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of that place?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs
for sure.
up. Have
Yeah.
you eaten it?
I have not.
I have not either.
I have
Tried
not,
this.
but I love barbecue.
Texas Monthly was talking about this place, and I'll tell you, next Friday, Bar A Barbecue is going to be on the show.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
awesome.
And you know the Cooper Abercrombie's the pitmaster out there, and he is just fabulous. And I swear I recognize him backing up some other. And I don't want to throw those names out there because I could be wrong. And those were the questions I had for him already, just right off the gate. So did you used to be this girl? Because when they go around and they compete, right, and they
Right.
go to like cook-offs and stuff like that, they always have this different name because it was on the trailer already, or it's on the side of the barbecue, and then some welder put it on there. So he's got to go. Okay, we'll be that. Whatever. Let's
Right.
just go win. You know what I mean? So he looks like some guys I know in one of the teams with this really cool barbecue pit. And he was trained by pedigreed by the people that were Texas Monthly's #1 barbecue joint in the state of Texas. They use the term barbecue joint, so it's not like a
Right.
a fine dining barbecue place. They're all joints, you know. But
They are.
Yes, that's the way it's supposed to be.
he's
Yeah.
using
Yeah.
an offset oak end kind of thing out there, and I know he's putting down some great barbecue, and he's got that hot cornbread, mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot
I
of
gotta go
love for
check this
Bar
out.
I know, right?
A.
I've already told you I'm hungry.
And you know, we're as our nonprofit is designated, support local businesses, and that's our effort to help the local businesses as we're designed to do as a program. Help local businesses, and I'm glad Alamo's here. True Texas Solar, and our boys out at Bar A keep killing it out there, man. I you could have said anything, you know. Oh no, yeah, I've been there. It's terrible. Don't
Yeah,
eat.
well.
This is good, but I didn't really care for that and that. That's what somebody who didn't
Could
like it
say
would have
it's
said.
barbecue, right? But
You
no,
could have said a
it's
number of things.
You did 2 thumbs up.
Right.
2 thumbs up, not just one. 2
and
thumbs.
and they are. I got them 2 thumbs up as well. Okay, so at the Shout House, there is a thing called beer pong. I mean, not beer pong, bra pong.
Yes.
Tell me how this game's played.
Well, Jeremy Crowell with Magnolia.
Home inspection?
Yes, home inspections.
Yeah,
I figured
okay,
who
I
else
knew
is?
that name. I'm fishing, but
I figured who else is going to be better?
yeah, he's the
than
guy
have
that's
Jeremy
doing the
do that.
Kidfish in October.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's the guy that's
okay.
doing that thing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a plywood board, and you start with A cups, and you go all the way up as big as you want to go. But it's just like beer pong, but you're replacing it instead of throwing it in your solo cup, you're throwing it in a bra, and it has actual
Wow.
legit rules.
Are there prizes?
It's a real game. Yes, we're gonna have prizes.
What kind of
It'll be so
prizes are we
fun.
talking about?
I don't know
We
yet.
would have to ask Jeremy. that.
Jeremy and I are meeting on Thursday, so we'll have to talk about that.
Thanks
That's-
for the memories.
Yes, right,
you know, you
That's
go-
gonna be his-
I can't
then-
kick us off FM for that.
And then I've asked him to ask his
think.
sweet wife Sarah at Home Sweet Home for her group there to make the bras for his board. So
Okay.
Awesome.
trying to get
Yeah,
a big
so-
Like
realtor, our big
Plunko or
family out there.
it sounds
a
like
Similar.
bit, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah,
Flanco.
so if you
think-
can make it in
Flanko.
the A cup,
You got to make it in the A cup.
Okay, that'll be a high
and that's
score.
worth a few points.
Because
Okay.
that's the smallest.
You know,
That's
the
the
most
most difficult.
Smallest, yeah.
because it's the smallest.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
hit a
Yeah.
double D, it's no big deal.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so weird.
Got to add a little entertainment.
Well, yeah.
Should be a lot of fun, and Jeremy will be the perfect person.
Right.
Yes.
We got a guy in charge of that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just to take a walk in my shoes, you know, go and help out the ladies with breast cancer for a few weeks, you know, you'll come out a different man.
Yeah, definitely wearing pink.
I wore my pink. I did. It's having an effect.
Waxing your ears.
I didn't
And I
do that.
think if I am right, one of our Bougie Real Estate Agents is going to be in charge of the axe throwing. So
Yes.
Okay.
Cassie Razoo.
we've got the girls
Oh,
taking care
yeah.
of the axe throwing.
Okay.
So,
There you go. That's
She's,
perfect.
she's
Y'all
a
reversed the
fellow
roles for
Willis
this
girl,
one. Yeah.
and she's going to be perfect. Beautiful girl, but she's going to be making those boys spend lots of money.
There you go.
$20, $20, $20 for that throw, please. Or think you're going to get three.
If I'm not
throws.
mistaken, she won like 2 years ago Renaissance tickets. Or didn't win. She just called in to get them.
Right. She's amazing. I've known
I
her
think
her
she
whole
did-
life.
with us. Yeah,
Oh,
small
that's
world.
awesome.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
speaking of small worlds, right? Just how small it is. And I know we're all really busy people, and you do a lot of marketing. So do you guys, and so do you, and so do I. But we're all going to be again in the same place at the same time. And I think that's the 21st of October.
Yes.
Biz and Booze, and that's Monica Brofosky's event.
Yes.
And we've been helping and following that thing along everywhere we go. I don't know. Me showing up drinking beer doesn't constitute helping.
Right, exactly. Right.
I can't believe how many cards I gave away at the last one, though.
Well, we've
Well,
gone
you
to
were the new
last-
guy. They all
Everybody
had
was
a
like,
piece of-
here, let me get a card. And I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
especially in the
awesome.
real estate, they're all trying to learn this right now, right?
Right,
They were
right.
just like,
Yeah.
please. I was like,
That's
okay.
a good spot
Well,
for you,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Amen.
Each time has gotten bigger and bigger. It's amazing. So
We've had so
we're-
many show guests come out for that. We've had Aaron Cantor, the Red Nail Roofing. He's got
yeah.
that double-sided fence thing. We had the guy that does the knife show that's coming up in October. He's doing the knife show. It's called Forged in Fire. He's got the guys
Oh.
from Forged in Fire on the History
Wow,
Channel
that's cool.
on the show, and they have this like elimination process
Willy
going
cut.
on. Also at the Lone Star Convention Center, the knife show that's coming up. Fabulous. We'll keep sharing some of those Forged in Fire guys and getting that out for everyone. But he was there, just like so random. And
Wow.
Gina, one of our co-hosts here on the show, Gina
Yes.
Magali Rodriguez.
I
that
saw
is
her
with,
at Hobby Lobby yesterday. When
did
I was
you
getting all
really?
my stuff. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Getting stuff for y'all on Wednesday."
What was she doing?
She was getting mom stuff, and so was I. I've got to make my
Mom
niece mom. So we were getting the
Homecoming.
extra mom, and I had a basket for mom stuff and a basket for
I bumped into
all the
carts
tech
with,
bras. For
and
the bras.
it's ironic. I bumped into my cart into his at Hobby Lobby as well last
yeah?
two
Right?
weeks prior.
Yeah.
We're both working on our holiday decorations a little ahead of time.
Hey,
I'm
it's all,
Halloween.
It's all 50%
I
off
love
right now.
it.
So
I can't. As soon as they start bringing it out, I'm already there. I'm scoping the catalog. What's coming
Is
this
that
year?
You're starting in August.
Oh yeah.
so-
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is that you, Josh?
right.
Always.
Just getting some ribbon. Yeah, no,
Have you
that
seen
never
this new
happened.
black?
Oh, I'm
Have
sure
you,
that
have you
never
seen
happened.
this? Oh my God. No, none of that. That never occurred, but,
That ever happened.
It's not the place for men.
no, not really.
Yeah, I'm more in the Spirit Halloween store.
Right.
Like, you know.
I do like going in there before Christmas time. They've got all the those pine cones that smell like cinnamon and vanilla.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, when they're in the open, I need them plastic wrapped. Why would it's kind of like having your incense for your car in like a fishnet bag when you get it. It's like,
It's already half depleted.
Right.
I'm like,
exactly.
how long has this been in here?
Right.
When did you buy that? You know what I mean? Or like, it comes with batteries where they're currently in use, but we'll package them up for you when you're ready. Wait, what?
Right.
No. So I like those. I just want them to be that popping smell in my house. Dominate the
They smell
house, and
delicious.
a couple of
Yeah.
Scentsies, throw that in there, and you're golden for the holidays. I mean,
Yes.
Exactly.
So Alamo, how long has it been in Montgomery? I mean, and there.
Montgomery probably, well, I'm newer to Alamo, so I don't know exactly how long, but I'm going to say Montgomery probably at least 5, 6, 7 years.
Oh, cool.
They started out
Okay.
in Conroe before that, 11 locations in Houston, but Alamo itself
Dang.
open for more than 100 years now.
Yay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I think that's when we actually were at San Antonio's
Right,
Alamo.
right.
You know?
Yeah,
Right, exactly. Right.
We- hey guys, great job here at the Alamo.
Right,
We should
exactly.
open a title company.
We got
Perfect.
the land.
Let's get this organized. Let's get a title company involved. Okay, what are we gonna call it? I don't know. What were you thinking?
What do you think?
What are you thinking? I don't know. Let's go Alamo.
Alamo.
Easy enough. I think there's like 100 different types of businesses called Alamo in San Antonio.
Wow.
Oh, that would
There's
make
like
sense.
Alamo
yeah.
Car Rental, Alamo. I mean, there's all these businesses that come and that's their name. It's like,
Well, they're only in
Original.
Texas, too.
yeah.
I had Texas in my name. I could not have it. I mean, we're, I think, 3 generations now of Texans, and even my grandparents are native Tejas. So Like I was like, no, I have to have it.
When I
There
found
was
out it
no
was
option.
you, I
There was
was
no
like,
option not
Yes,
to have
right.
it. Like,
yeah, and this is your hometown. I mean, 3 generations makes it like, like 3 years or 3. It's not, generations are. So we were talking about in Italy, you can go over the Golden Slopes, right? And that's where you ride that train, and it lets you see all the vineyards and things like that. And we were talking about wine and stuff and having those conversations. And the guy said, no, that's a 28 generation vineyard.
oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, okay, let me think about
Let me
this
wrap
for
my
a
head around
minute.
that. Yeah.
28
lot.
generations. Well, 28 generations means they don't all know their relatives,
Yep.
at that vineyard. So when they have a holiday party, there are people you don't know that are your blood relative that are there.
Wow.
Because you couldn't
Wow.
possibly. And I mean, you could have African Americans, Asians, Japanese, Taiwanese, Korean, and they still be a family relative. And to some way, after 27, 28 generations,
You don't even know.
you wouldn't
right.
know.
You wouldn't
They could have
know.
been married to somebody else, and then they went there, and then they went there. And 4 generations later, this is what comes out of that camp. And their family, you know what I mean? And it's
That's
just
crazy to think about.
so,
Wow.
so if you go back, I mean, if you slice the Texas pie, right, which a lot of things in Texas are managed by the Historical Society and of Texas, and they manage how this generational things get divided and split in Texas. And I'm sure y'all work with a lot of that in the title business and how that gets managed. But how many grandfathers do you have?
Phew.
How many?
I would
If
say
all alive, how many would you have?
I mean, I've done ancestry.
2.
I mean, 2.
Right.
I guess.
Yeah.
Those
How
become
many-
greats and
How
greats
many?
and greats. And
How many
extended.
greats do you have, or does one have?
2. It would be
No,
two.
greats.
2.
Grandfathers? Yes, I have 2
Oh,
grandfathers.
because there'll be 2
Oh,
from
yeah,
each side.
2
So
from each side.
yeah, 8. 4.
No, 4.
4.
8
Okay.
great
Okay,
grandparents.
I'm looking at both sides.
So now go.
Yeah.
Mom and dad.
Okay,
mom
so
and dad, and mom
out
make
of,
and
the
dad.
out, of,
math.
out
Yeah,
of the 8,
I'm following you.
out of the 8 that you have, or the 4, sorry, the
Yeah.
4 greats,
4
8
greats.
great grandparents. Out of the 4, name 2 of them.
Vorst and Carmona. And I know a third would be Balthazar. So I got 3 out of the 4.
Name 4 of your greats. That's
David,
exceptional, by the way.
Because I've done ancestry. That's the only reason.
David, Philip. I might get stuck there.
How many can you name?
Lester, Carl, Kelly, and
Was that one name?
yes.
Okay.
And then my grandfather's dead. I can't remember what his name was.
I'm Evaristo. I got 1 of 4.
I
was
know
Pops.
3 of mine.
Yeah.
Well, my point was that the average person can only really tell you one of these, right?
Who are your
And on
grandparents,
average, right, a great grandparent's full name. So when we think about our shelf life and who we are and the impact we're going to make in this world and to the community around us, apparently we're only a generation and a half deep.
Right.
That's interesting.
Right.
Never
So
thought of it
the
that way.
odds drop tremendously at that point for the rest of the family to even know your name, let
Right.
alone your actions, what you did, how you lived your life, your walk, or any of these things. So when you talk about a 28 generation vineyard and generational gaps,
Oh, yeah.
they're a great way to preserve a name. And when you talk about a 100-year business, it seems to me that is a fantastic way to hold on to that history, to have a record documenting and keep every great grand of Alamo
Yeah.
documented in some way there,
Definitely
and
says
I'm sure it's
something.
better managed than even our. I hope this genealogical record is correct. I don't know, because we don't. Do you
Yeah.
find challenges like that in real estate where you're involved in those things?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How does that work? How do you figure it out?
Well, there's some examiners out there in the world that
Examiners,
we
okay.
go to them, and they're examining the property and all of the recorded deeds over time, and who owned it, and who it got passed to. Because you find a lot of that with
Yeah.
when there's heirs and deaths and things like that, and people have passed without having wills and things of that nature. It can get really sticky.
It's a lot of people. I mean,
Yeah.
because
When you start breaking that down, we recently had one where we started breaking it down, and I'm like, there were 12 children who all had children who were married and had children. By the time I got through, I'm like, I don't even know who owns this property anymore.
yeah,
at this
because you
point,
go
so-
from like 8 to 16 to 4 to 32, and it just keeps going. And you're talking I think everything that I just said is within 4 or 5 generations.
It can get
Right.
very
So when you
interesting.
think 26, you're in the thousands, hundreds of thousands of people.
Oh my gosh,
The number
Right.
is nuts. The
crazy.
pie is like a million cuts, and so we had some land out in Zapata, Texas. We had to do mineral rights, and Rick Perry, Governor Rick Perry at the time, was running the Historical Society and appointed, or was with us, having them designate prior to fracking and all that. You got to do your oil and mineral rights and these things, and separate air, land, and underground, right?
Right.
Isn't that how it works?
Right.
And so air rights, ground rights, and land rights, right? So are they typically divided these days? Or do they just
Yes, so you're everything from the ground up, so nothing under the ground. So you don't have mineral rights. You own that land, that home, everything above
you can't
that.
get mineral rights anymore?
No, very, very, very rare that you find
Wow.
Why?
mineral rights. Well, as it started out, there's big state of Texas, a lot of land, and it's all divided out, and it's turning into subdivisions and lots and blocks. So as it gets sold, big portions of land get sold to turn into these lots and blocks and neighborhoods. It starts changing at that point, and it's with the family usually before who owned that land long ago before
before the
Yeah.
development.
Yeah, so
You can't bury anybody in my, in Walden.
No.
I can't
Yeah,
just
yeah,
go in my
you're-
backyard
Not
and
anymore.
Yeah,
bury
so-
Grandpa.
I tell my clients.
Where's Grandpa? He's in the backyard.
I tell my Walden clients all the time. I'm like, look, if you're drilling in the backyard and you find gold, don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
So-
Wow.
Keep digging. Get the shovel.
That's
get the excavator.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so-
so weird. I think that's totally odd.
It
The
is.
times are changing.
They are changing.
I want to be. I mean, speaking about burying, I want to be. Have you seen the tree pods where you can be your body put under
Oh,
a tree
yeah,
and then
yeah.
it grows?
No.
No.
So I've seen these, and so I'm.
There are ways to bury you. Then they have these trees that
You decompose and feed the tree.
Oh, wow.
Very
And
interesting.
I've heard in a similar story. I heard about these death row inmates. True story. Now these death row inmates would, in their last meal, would always try to get seed bearing plants like an apple or an unpitted olives.
okay.
So when they died, they would put these olives in their pocket, or they would swallow the seeds after they go to the chair, and then when they bury them, the olive tree would grow and hopefully symbol their forgiveness, or give them this tree
Oh.
over there.
Wow.
True
Yeah.
story?
A true
Interesting.
story.
Very interesting.
True story.
Wow.
Several serial killers did the olive, or at least one I know of for sure, did the olive thing and swallowed several olives. I'm not sure if there's a tree there or not,
I
but
was gonna say,
I
is there a
know he
tree
did.
there or no tree?
I know he did. So anyway, ladies, tell me, where can we find Alamo Montgomery online? Do you have a place we can do that?
AlamoTitle.com.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So once you get there, you'll be able to find all of the Houston surrounding locations. I
Alamo
believe we have
locations, yes.
11 in the
And we'll put
Houston
something in the
area.
links down below, and let them know where to find Alamo Title. And if you're a realtor, you got someone to look to. And here in Montgomery, right there in the Simmons Bank building in front of the Kroger Center on 105 West, going towards Montgomery, right before you get past that, whatever that cross street is
Lone
there.
Star Parkway.
Lone Star Parkway, the new Lone Star Parkway.
Yeah.
And let's talk Oktoberfest finished here. You can
Yes.
see one more time. When and where is it?
It's going to be October 14th
That's right.
from 11 to 6 at the Shout House. We're doing it 11 to 6 because Catfish Festival is going on, so we wanted to make sure before everybody goes out at night, they have time to come see us before or on the way. Or
Okay. And do you need tickets?
you do not need tickets. It's a free event.
Free event. Okay. And do we need any experience in bra plunko?
Nope.
Planko.
Nope.
No experience
No
required.
experience in
Bra
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 pong.
pong. No experience
But
required.
please
No.
bring the bras, bring
Yes.
the pumpkins.
And the community, anybody
the
that wants to
kids.
be involved, they can bring bras or pumpkins to the event. We're going to have a bra boutique set up with, the bras will also be for sale. So if anybody wants to purchase bras, all of the money goes to cancer.
That's awesome.
And we're
Receipts.
hopefully by the end of that, you're totally braless.
I'm hoping so.
Got it. See what I did there? See what I did
Free the
there?
nipple pun? I don't know what's
That
happening.
No, they're selling the bras for raise money for. Oh my gosh!
Sorry. I'm
And-
younger than you, okay?
The best thing about the bras is that we have some men in the community that are going to be wearing the bras during our fashion show. So we may have a few girls in there too. It depends on how many of them actually get on stage once we get them dressed up. But we're going to do a catwalk.
We're going to have fun with that.
Yes.
The men are going to walk the catwalk.
Yes, so they'll come to our bra boutique and we'll get them all dressed up and gussied up. So anyone in the community that wants to be involved in that too. Real men do wear
I have
bras.
a couple volunteers I'd like to
Yes.
send your way.
Real men wear bras.
Yeah, I'm gonna send those out. And then the Moco Fashion Show, September 16th.
Yes.
You'll be there to give them a sneak peek at 3 to 5 of
Absolutely.
these, and they'll get to watch them walk down the runway, and there'll be ladies wearing it there.
Yes. Yes,
So we lay down the law.
Yeah, we're not. Well,
I am not wearing a bra. You know. we lay down the law. You know. I mean, I
gonna
want to
be a
help
mo-
and all, but.
it's going to be interesting to see how many of the motorcycle police officers wear bras on stage. They said they had a few that have volunteered. So
That's
We've
going to
got
be
the men
interesting.
wearing the bras, the women throwing axes.
yes,
I mean,
hey, it's going to be a fun event.
And Casey Rizzo, right?
Cassie Rizzo,
Cassie
yes.
Rizzo.
Cassie Rizzo.
I'm not saying it right.
That's
It reads
okay.
Casey Rizzo.
It does.
Rizzo.
It does.
Rizzo. I think I've read it that way
It's
to
a
myself.
challenging
It's a
one.
challenging last
Cassie
name to spell.
Rizzo.
So, website for Oktoberfest. Do you have
It
one?
is October Ride and Fest OctoberBreastRide.com. I'm sorry.
Okay,
OctoberBreastRide.com.
Okay, so you can
That
find them there.
also has the donation page on there, so you
cool.
can do your sponsorship, you can do donations, the ride, everything.
And there's
goes
still
through
room
that.
for vendors and whatnot out
Absolutely,
there?
yes.
Okay.
We do have room.
So we can use that same page
Absolutely,
to do that.
yes.
Anything else to add that I might have missed that you'd like to include on that?
I think that's it. Monica with One Property Group is going to have like a quiet area there. She's going to have a memory wall. There's going to be a prayer box to heaven.
cool.
Just kind of a quiet little area to remember past loved ones or go pray for survivors or just kind of that family quiet time. We're going to put that away
Yeah.
from some of the other things and have it quiet, so that'll be good. And I think...
Oh, live music.
Oh, yes, the Kimbros
Oh, really?
are going to
The
do live
Kimbros?
music. Yes,
Whoa.
live
Yeah.
music all day. They've
I
actually
don't
donated.
even have a reason for. I mean, no, I haven't lost anyone. You know, I do know some folks that have passed for breast cancer, and you know, but I think you throw in the Kimbros, and I want to support it even more.
Absolutely.
You know,
Well, then they are actually donating their whole.
Are they
They're
really?
donating their whole time. A 5-piece band. They're going to be amazing. They're going to be there the
they're
whole
super
day.
high energy. They're a lot
They're
of fun.
amazing.
A lot of fun.
So we're going to
Yeah.
have some little bit of rock, a little bit of
You seen
country.
them live? You seen
just
the
all
full
over.
band live?
I did not see them live, but Jen sent me videos of them at the table at Madley when they were playing. I was unfortunately sick, didn't get to go, but yes, her and Ben went there together. Ben
Yeah,
Blankenship,
Ben's
and
putting that on. It's a bar-supported event over at the table at Medley every
Yes,
Sunday. They do the
yes.
Sunday jam sessions, and it's a Kimbrough event. And
Yes.
so they always have some cool artists out there. And Ben's been working really hard on that. And if you don't know Ben Blankenship, he's a brand ambassador for Barshotto as well. And he also is the organizer for that event with the Kimbroughs
Yes.
at table at Medley. And
he's also involved in our event as well.
Oh, cool.
He's a great guy. So
you're gonna have
he's
him bra
gotten-
walk.
Yes,
yeah.
I told him absolutely he has to
not
put on
getting
a
out of
bra.
it.
He got
He's
no
not
problem
getting out
taking.
of
He's
it.
got no problem taking his shirt off.
Half the time
about
he's
to say.
shirtless
It's like-
on his Facebook anyway,
like,
so
Ben,
we're just
one
gonna
more
put a
time
bra
with your
on
shirt
him.
off. Hey man, I get a lot of views. Don't hate me because you ain't me. And I'm like, really?
I
bro?
even asked Buster if he would wear one, and he said, "Well, maybe whatever the community
Really?
needs." So hey, maybe Buster will
maybe.
be in one too. I don't know. We'll see.
Man, okay.
I know, right?
That'll be something.
I was kind of shocked. It was the first time I met him. Maybe
you
I
have
caught
to-
him
you
off
have to
guard when
admit-
I was like, "Hey, can I put you in a bra?" He was kind of like,
It's like
"Whoa."
nothing I can do.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. So,
I wanna catch a
so
few
we'll
photos
see.
and save those.
You can't not attend. Like
Yeah, it's going to be
the event.
amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Silent and live auctions are going to be going on as well throughout the process.
Okay,
So if anyone wants to donate to the silent auction or live auction, we're accepting those. And
Got
then
a
we do
lot
have an
going
event
on.
page, October, the same thing, October Breast Ride and Festival.
Okay.
So they'll be able to go to the breast.
OctoberBreastRide.com.
Yes, .com.
Okay. So all of it's there. You can see it all there. And we will see everybody tomorrow at the Shout House.
Yes.
Yes.
For the
forward to that.
the fashion show.
Yeah.
We'll see you there tomorrow at around 5 or 6 o'clock. We'll get 5 o'clock. We get started. Goes all the way till 10 tomorrow during the day. We'll catch you at 2 o'clock at the Montgomery County Fall. Is it the fall show?
Texwood.
It's Texwood shows.
shows,
Yeah.
yes.
Montgomery County Fall shows.
Yeah, it is the fall.
I have the
We'll
exact
roll
name.
with it. It's at the Lone Star Convention Center.
There you go.
It's the 5th annual Fall Montgomery County Home and Outdoor Living Show. Wow,
Nice.
that's a
That's
big
a lot.
name.
It's a mouthful.
Yes, it
Imagine
is.
typing that website in.
Well, with fall in the title, it needs to be cooler.
I keep breaking it up.
Yeah.
So it's the home show? No. I'm like, it's the Home and Outdoor Living Show. No. It's the Montgomery Home and Outdoor Show.
Don't forget
No.
that part.
And I'm like, wow.
Keep adding sections in
Yeah.
and take it to the full name.
It's a full name.
That's a lot.
All right, ladies, thank you. I won't keep you any longer than
Awesome.
than
We
you've
appreciate
given
it. Thank you
it.
guys
for
so
having us.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
Thank
Nice
you,
to
Alma,
meet y'all.
to have an
It was
element
nice to meet
title
you as well.
support us
Yeah.
for that event. That means a lot to a lot of people. Ladies,
Awesome.
thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Folks,
much.
We'll be back after this.
Giving you the news and what's really in it. Come on, boys.
Audience of One, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. right here on Conroe's 106.1 and 104.5. Listen to the brain droppings of local hosts, me, Andrew Belshner, along with the jewel of Montgomery County radio, Dick Schisler. Topical musings, news stories, oddities, or just weird conversations that we normally have with ourselves, all mixed together with the occasional guest. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts.
Lone Star Radio.
Welcome back to the Texas Ticket. It's me and Josh.
Josh and
Won't you kick your feet
Armondo.
we're back.
True Texas Solar.
And Golakeconroe.
We're back, and we're back. We have Katelyn Camillo from Camillo's Fine Jewelry here in Conroe. 40-year business to the community. Already. Welcome, Katelyn.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad you made it out. And I know I drug you out. You were telling me you're busy, had a lot going on, and a lot of things happening over at Camilla's right now. And I'm kind of feeling that online a bit. I'm seeing some shaking going on. You're going to be at the Moco Fashion Show. You're doing all the jewelry out there tomorrow at the
Yes.
Shout House.
Yes.
It's going to be fantastic. Are you bringing your own private security team? All these like armed guards, like a mobile
I'll try.
Laser setups
At
around
least
your
a
booth.
husband.
laser setups around the booth, boxes and stuff. It's going to be crazy like that. James Bond stuff.
James Bond.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. So your father was the original owner.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you work there now at Camillio's Fine Jewelry on
I do.
105 West, just a little past Conroe High School on the right-hand side where it's been forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have some news about the business.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So we have actually closed the deal. We have sold the business. My dad will be fully retiring in the next 6 months after a little period of training. So it will be Camillo's still, but it will be under the new ownership of Martine and Caroline.
Martina and Caroline. Awesome. And how are they acclimating? Are they enjoying the process?
They are loving it. They love the community.
cool.
They love the people. They're ecstatic to be here. So, and they're ready to learn. They're young.
Do I get to
They're-
come say hi on tomorrow at the fashion show?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
good,
they're going to
cool.
be there with some merch and all kinds of stuff. So
That's fantastic. I look forward to meeting them. And so tell me your story. What happens to Kelly? I mean, to you.
So I'll be there at the store, of course, because a lot of our long times, it makes them feel a sense of comfort to have a Camillo in there. So
Yeah.
I'll be staying on. I'll still be doing the customs. I'll be doing all the, everything that I've been doing and then some.
And I know you were talking about customs, and you had a little story about.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that quickly.
So
if you can.
went online, trying to find a ring, found something beautiful for my wife, super expensive, brought it to them, custom. I mean, they nailed it. It was beautiful reproduction of it. Fit everything.
She showed
I
them a
needed
picture,
to.
and then they made.
They
that
made
ri-
it from
they
the
made
picture.
it.
I just had to show them two sides of the ring, and they made my wife's engagement ring.
Really?
Yep. It
Better,
was beautiful.
or more expensive, or
It was much better cost, and I even got bigger diamonds. So
Wow, that's
yeah,
great.
It was
And-
well
and,
worth it.
Somehow it's. I don't know if I can touch it, see it. I feel more a sense of comfort about it.
Oh yeah, that's it, and it's local. Like I'm a local business. I want to support local
Sure.
business. Like
Good for you.
Amazon
That's
could put us all out of business soon. Like, so anywhere we can do our part is great.
That's fantastic. And so we get to visit with you. Are you going to be there too tomorrow?
I am gonna
Saturday?
be there.
16th. It starts at 5:00. It goes till finish, which should be around 9:30, 10 o'clock. As everyone gets an opportunity to walk, and you'll decorate a few and do a little bit of this and that along the way. That those that let us. Some outfits are probably not very complimentary of it, and some boutiques have their little jewelry that they bring in, and some are cosmetic, some are different styles of jewelry that they bring in pair and with their outfits. But others, they're definitely could use some bling, and you'll have an opportunity to show some really pretty stuff I saw online.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, I'll wear a Rolex all day for you. You just let me know. I'm there for you. You can bring it up. And wait, I've heard there's going to be 7 characters already registered to come out and walk around and visit from the Texas Renaissance Festival.
I can't wait to see who it is.
And they're all garbed, costumed, and in character.
know.
Yeah, I have no
They
idea
don't
which
break.
7. They volunteered to come to the fashion show tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. They'll be out there, and there's a Ren era walk from 6 to 7. So if you want to come for a quick one, you can come catch the first couple hours, and you catch all the Ren stuff, and then it goes to a commercial break, and hopefully the place can get an opportunity to turn over, and everybody can enjoy some dinner. I look forward to seeing you there. What's the website for Camillo's?
It's camillosjewelry.com.
Okay.
You can reach us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everything.
And what's your phone number at Camillo's?
936-539-4367.
That's how you know it's old. It's a 539 number.
Bam!
We've actually had it for 40 years.
Yep.
All 40 of
Yep.
them.
Is it Mrs. Camillo?
My name is now Mrs. Camillo-Ennis. I kept the Italian last name to respect my dad's family, and then I took my husband's last name as well. so-
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
I haven't been keeping up in the whole thing, but congratulations.
I told him mine's cooler. I got to keep it too.
There you go.
I respect it. I mean, I like it when, like my daughter, when she grows up, like you should keep a little bit of that Juarez last name.
Absolutely.
Well, I will see you tomorrow night at the Montgomery County Fashion Show, the MoCo Fashion Show at the Shout House here in Conroe, Texas. You can come catch that near the Lone Star Convention Center, right in that little area. Google it. We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll be right back after this, folks. Every Friday, tune into Texas Ticket on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armondo Nino of Golakeconroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas Ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas Ticket.
Lone Star Radio on my mind.
Welcome back to the Punch Your Texas Ticket segment of the show. This is where we talk about local events and kind of give you a quick flash umbrella view of what's happening or what caught our eye here at the Texas Ticket. The eyes of the Texas Ticket.
All
Maybe
right.
just an eye. The eye.
I don't
of
know
the
how
Texas
many.
Ticket.
But
That's
then
like
it's
eye of,
Cyclops.
that's like the eye of Mordor or something.
Yeah, the all
The eye is
eye.
upon you. Too much.
Yeah, the dollar bill eye.
We gotta dial that back. We're gonna bring the glance of the Texas Ticket.
Okay,
The peak. We'll go with peak. We're just peaking. So coming up, number one, of course, the Texas Renaissance Festival. It kicks off October 7th. The Queen's birthday kicks it off. The Queen's birthday celebration. That is a Saturday and a Sunday, October 7th and 8th. October 7th, the tickets are $17. October 8th, they're only $12.
Oh, that's not bad.
And I think it's half price for kids or free on Sundays. So just to put that into the budget, it's a lot of fun. Now, you'll spend some money once you get in there, but that's if you choose to.
I can already smell the turkey legs. Like,
right.
oh
That
my
place is amazing.
gosh.
Okay, so I'm going to run through the Patriots of Texas, and that's going to be over at Unity Park September 23rd, and that's in Magnolia. Jesse Robb Jr. is going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesse Robb Jr., John Wolf, and Jake Bush, and others. And that'll be in Magnolia, Texas at Unity Park September 23rd. And that looks like a hot one. That's definitely in the eye of the Texas Ticket for sure. The Crichton Theater is putting on a few different programs, 9 to 5. I read it and it looked like a time, and I still didn't see the name of the show. 9 to 5, the old Dolly Parton movie style. That's going to be here at the Crichton Theater, and I think
That sounds fun. I might take the kids to that one.
Saturday, September 23rd, from 7:30 to 8:30, and you can check the website for CrichtonTheater.com to get the details. Piano Punch over at Pacific Yard House, September 23rd, also 9 p.m. You can actually catch that right after the show.
Yep.
You got dueling pianos is what Piano Punch is over at
And that's actually pretty entertaining.
Pacific.
I've seen it now, and I'll definitely go back.
101 Metcalf Street.
Yeah.
You can catch it there. Sandbaggers Pub. And if you don't know where this is, it's in Time to Spare. It's inside that place. And there's a pub called Sandbaggers Pub in there, and they've got Gunther and Case live, and those guys are really good. They'll both be there in that place. And she was bringing up the Kimbros at the Oktoberfest, that have volunteered to come play for the Oktoberfest, which is happening in October. But they're also September 23rd again.
Wow, that day is packed.
7 to 10 p.m. The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar in Huntsville, Texas. They're going to be there. Texas Sundown Band is at the Moonshine Deck and Ice House. What day do you think it is?
The 23rd.
Absolutely. We got a winner, folks.
We're peaking.
And that's at 9 p.m. That's at 9 p.m. What else do we got?
That's
Crystal Gale. Crystal Gale.
Okay.
And don't it make my brown eyes? Don't it make my brown eyes blue? Live at Do-Si-Do in the Big Barn. That's a real intimate environment.
Oh,
You
yeah.
will get to meet Crystal Gale if you make it to this event. It's crazy to think. You get to meet her.
That is a
So
legend.
Crystal Gale, the legend at the Big Barn, September 15th. That is tonight at 8:30 p.m. at Do-Si-Do. You can go see Crystal Gale tonight. Also on the 23rd at the Sugarland Center, 3 doors down, and that's at Smart Financial Center in Sugarland. Sorry. I'm a fan. I like 3 doors down. Yeah.
Absolutely.
September 22nd, in case you're not going to go anywhere, September 23rd, Jelly Rolls at the Cynthia Mitchell Woods Pavilion.
I already have tickets.
Back Row Baptism Tour, it's called.
I got invited, and so my friend picked a couple up, and we're going to check it out.
Right here at Strategic Minds in Grand Central Park, Conroe. It's a gaming place, right? It's called Strategic. It's right between the Meze number 1 and that area there, the Grand Central Park Conroe. They're having a D&D gaming thing that they're doing over there at 1205 Grand Central Park Conway, Suite 500. Join us in the dark tale of traveling through Barovia, dodging nightmarish creatures, and you make your way to vanquish the land's vampire ruler, Count Strahd von Zarovich.
That sounds damning.
You come in costume for that.
Yeah. Bring your wizard cape.
Bring your wizard
Absolutely.
cape. They do stuff like this on a regular basis, just to give you an idea what they do. We met them at Comic-Con, and we met them at the Cards and Collectibles show at the Hyatt Grand Central Park Conroe, and they told me they're next door. I was like, you're kidding me. So it was neat. It was just some stuff like that for folks that do, get into that. Houston Brisket U is having a barbecue cook-off, backyard pitmasters barbecue U class, and that is famously backyard barbecue class designed and formulated to teach everyday meat lovers on how to work a pit. So if you want to get some lessons to how to work a pit, check it out. You go to Southern Star Brewery, check out their website, check out what they do there, and check out see what's happening. And we have some amazing stuff for you about Southern Star Brewery. A lot of new headlines coming in, a lot of new changes in the forecast. They're going to change that place top to bottom. Whole new Southern Star will be in front of us next year at this time.
Wow.
Whole new.
I want to learn about this.
A lot of changes. Catch us next week on the show. I think we might have a little something that'll make it interesting in regards to Southern Star Brewery. So we'll see that next Friday. Dewberry Farm Festival, September 23rd. Wow. You're going to have to pick and choose.
Or just Uber.
10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Dewberry Farm in Brookshire, Texas. Bring the whole family to Dewberry Farm and enjoy the fun-filled pumpkins, great food, rides, prizes, all that stuff. Attractions, no prizes. It didn't say that. Brisket, Al Siddiqui's the comedian Al Siddiqui.
Okay.
He is funny. He's going to be at the Houston Improv in Katy, and we've got Al Siddiqui coming September 24th. Thank goodness. 7:30 p.m. Check for website for details. 202 North Main, September 22nd, has Fleetwood Mac tribute band Nightbird. Now, I've seen Nightbird. We've covered Nightbird at Bernhard and a few other places. They are fabulous and a lot of fun, a high-energy band. And it's right here at 202 on the square. Easy to get to,
What day is that one?
That's the 22nd.
Okay, so That at least didn't
Friday.
go on the 23rd again. Okay.
Friday. It's next Friday after the show, so we
awesome.
can catch that after we get out of here. A final note. I'd like to give a few quick shout-outs, and then we'll wrap up. Shout-out for True Texas Solar. Thank you for coming on the show today.
No problem. Thanks for
BarSauto.com for helping so many of these events with Charlie Diggs and some of the other stuff going on here in Conroe, as well as the Moco Fashion Festival. Bar A Barbecue, Montgomery, Texas. We'll see them next Friday's show. Windsor Cleaning Services. Lifetime Green Coatings. Lothar over there has donated a bunch of those little ponchos for the homeless Conroe Cares bags. Got that out there. The Texas Renaissance Festival, the Shout House Conroe and Crew Wine Bar, and Gerald out there in the Woodlands pouring that glass for you, sir. Folks, thank you for watching The Texas Ticket. You can catch us at facebook.com/TXTicket. We'll see you tomorrow at the Shout House.
Adios.
Lone Star Radio on my